Yo, what's good? It's your boy TRNT, and I'm back one more again. It's the end of the year, which means it's the end of the decade, and we can't end this decade without giving my opinion on music. You know, it is in the name. I'm gonna give y'all my top 10 artists of the decade. Y'all may not agree to this list, but I think it's a good list for the culture. So here go my top 10. You dig? This is the criteria, my criteria to make the top 10. One, you have to be out since 2009, 10, 11, and maybe 12. You had to came out within that time. Second, you gotta have at least one classic album. Then impact. The fourth thing is consistency. The fifth thing is boss. How big of a boss you are. Sixth and final thing, and I mix it together, is great music, lyricism, all that stuff. 10, number 10 spot, go to Travis Scott, Houston's own, you know what I'm saying? Rodeo, jamming album. Birds in the Trap, which to me, that's his classic album. Birds in the Trap is his classic album. He elevated him. And then Astroworld, elevated. And now he doing this. He got the highest in the room. Hopefully that's part of a new album that's about to come out. Y'all already know what that is. Number 9, got Wiz. You know what I'm saying? All right. The reason why Wiz to me is number 9 because he came in the game like 09, 2010, killing the mixtapes. You know, Kush and Orange Juice, one of his classic mixtapes. He had so many other mixtapes that was jamming. Paper Planes came out, did numbers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta remember, 2010, he was the most Googled person on the internet. Like, even nowadays, people be Googling people. He was the most Googled person in 2010. That number 8 spot, y'all already know the Future, if I'm being honest. Matter of fact, if I'm being honest, Future probably my top, in my personal top 3. He personally one of my favorite rappers. And I know everybody want to knock him about, is he really a rapper? Yes, he's a rapper. He's a musician. He's an artist. And lyrics, like, if y'all really listen to what he's saying, fuck the lyricism and wordplay. Just the things he's saying that'll make you feel something like, man, even when he talk to females, it's not just his club shit. You know what I'm saying? Future came out with, like, man, I remember so many albums. He came out like 2010, 2011. He had that 1000 mixtape. He had the one with Racks on Racks on Racks. Future been extended. He came out with Pluto, which is one of my favorite Future albums. Honest, which to me that's his classic. And then he came out with Dirty Sprite 2. He came out with the collaboration with Drake. He made Drake wanna hook up with him and do a whole album on everybody. If you was in a club and didn't play Future, your club was not jumping. Like, Future had every club, every car jumping. Like, for that number 7 spot, McMillie, yeah. All right. For the number 6 spot, y'all already know what this is, man. And this is my order, you feel me? But Wale got that. Wale, man. Wale been out, man, since I was in goddamn, I used to live in the DMV. I used to live in Virginia. So I was hearing about Wale through all my partners out there in Virginia, putting me on to him. Y'all should know what that is. So here go the top 5 right here. You gotta put Big Sean in there. Big Sean, one, he got a classic album, Dark Sky Paradise. That's like one of my favorite albums. I still got that on my phone right now. Hey, so Nicki, she got to get the number 4 spot. And this is what I noticed about a lot of people's lists. A lot of people left Nicki Minaj out of their list because most people, especially men, we think misogynistically, and we always, when we think of rappers, we thinking of the male rappers, okay? And so I tried to do something different, and you gotta include female rappers. All right, this top, y'all already know we at the top 3. You get what I'm saying? And this is my top 3. It could go any way. Y'all can put it in any order, everybody. But in my top 3, it goes no other than J. Cole. So we gotta give it to Cole because Cole, man, like, first of all, he come under Jay-Z. And y'all already know number 2 go to Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Some people gonna fight with me because they already know who the number 1 spot go to, but Kendrick get number 2, and it's the reason why. Because ever since I heard of him, probably back in 2011, the person who introduced us to Kendrick gonna get that number 1 spot. So even though I feel like Kendrick was gonna blow up regardless, without him being introduced to us from that number 1 spot, we would have probably never known who Kendrick was. We probably been sleeping on him. But Kendrick came out the door. The reason why he get top 10 or the number 2 spot, he came out the door with a classic album. Like, his album was talked about from everybody, all the top artists from the past decade and all. Everybody say Good Kid, Mad City was a classic album. I remember that album. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna buy that album on vinyl or not. But anywho, it's a classic album. Then he came out with another classic album. I remember where I was when I was on the boat. I was working on the boat when I listened to The Pimp a Butterfly. It was the perfect time to put it out. It's still relevant. That's a classic album. And then he put out another, I ain't gonna say classic yet, but it's a good album, and it damn near is a classic. That damn album, man. And then he came on Goosebumps, which is my favorite song by Travis Scott at the time, and bodied that shit. And he bodied every feature he hopped on. He hopped on a song with Rich the Kid, basically everybody shit. He did the Black Panther album, Drake album. I mean, not Drake, but Dr. Dre album. Hey, so y'all already know who the number 1 spot. You dig? I don't even gotta say it. Y'all heard my list. This the number 1 spot, man. You gotta give it to Drake, man. You gotta give it to Drake. He's the number 1 rapper of the decade. He's our Jay-Z. And when I'm saying our Jay-Z, because y'all remember Jay-Z really came out in the 90s. But Jay-Z excelled through the whole 2000s to this day. He's still rocking to this day. But Drake really came out. I first heard of Drake when I was deployed in Iraq. I was in Iraq, at the end of 2008, somebody was telling me about, man, it's this dude named Drake, and the dude who was telling me about him was from California, so I always thought Drake didn't know how he looked at all. Told me that Drake was the new Lil Wayne new artist, and he had this song Brand New. I would listen to it, I was like, all right, that was dope. Then come to find out, I heard some more music by Drake, and I thought he was, the whole time thinking he was from fucking LA. Then I get to Houston, still don't know how he is in 09. All you hear is Drake in Houston, like he really solidified out here. I thought Drake was like some dark-skinned dude, boom, boom, boom. Then come to find out, everybody knew Drake from Degrassi. I never watched that show, so I don't know what the fuck. But I guess he was an actor on this Canadian show. Come to find out he from Toronto, but he influenced by Houston, had some ties with whatever. Then come to find out, Jazz Prince, Jay Prince's son from Rap-A-Lot, actually discovered him, and Jazz Prince and Lil Wayne is like best friends. So it was best for, Jazz thought it was best for Drake to go to Young Money instead of Rap-A-Lot, because Young Money could probably, at the time, they was on fire and they could probably do more. So ever since the world knew about Drake was probably 09, you know what I mean? And he came out with Thank You Later. To some people, that's a classic. I'll say that's a good album. The second album, Take Care. That's Drake, to this day, his classic album, most classic album, Take Care. You know what I'm saying? This was really solidified, this second album solidified him as the best rapper in the game. You know what I mean? It was so good I had to go get it on vinyl. But then he came out with the one he was looking at the clouds. Nothing Was the Same, which is, to me, a classic album. But I don't know how other people feel. Some people feel that's a classic album over that. So he got two. Then, man, he had so many good albums after that. So from 09 to 2019, even with Scorpion gonna go down as a classic album. You feel me? Everything he hopped on been crazy, like everything, like you can't take nothing from him. People try to say he sing and other people write his shit, but y'all proved that he could write his own music from shit he did earlier. So to say Drake isn't number one, or to put some other rapper above him like Kendrick and J. Cole, which y'all might in your own opinion, but it's just crazy. Like, Drake been really holding it down. Drake probably the only person I know for sure been holding it down since 09 to 2019, consistently, straight. So, anywho, that's my top 10. Tell me what's y'all top 10. Write a comment. I know y'all gonna disagree, whatnot. I want to hear every opinion. Like, whatever y'all opinion is, write it down in the comment section. And I'm going to reply back, trust me, because I want to hear y'all opinion and tell me what y'all didn't like about my list. Because my list is for the culture. This should be the list for the culture.